so good. I did not wake up like this, but he did.
We were going to
Winston
dance.
C. Yeah, the music stopped. Maura. Okay, let's talk about what people were talking about on social media this morning.
Actually, I was out on Live Eye earlier, and it's shocking how many students are like, you guys have an app. People want to watch us. People grew up with us, so we have an app. So download our app. It's the Breakfast Television app on iOS and Android, and you can stream us and watch all of our clips on demand.
Stay in touch.
Yeah, talking about what people are talking about online this morning, we're still talking about Orientation Week. Hashtag Orientation Week. It was trending in Toronto.
Was it?
We got it trending in Toronto.
Well done, guys.
So good job. But we're talking about advice. If you could pass on one piece of advice to first-year students, what would it be? What would yours be?
Learn from our mistakes. Mine would be, ooh, you're putting me on the spot. I have to think. Just like time things properly and get enough sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you're in big trouble. You don't have enough attention for your lectures, and the whole accumulation effect happens, and come exams, you wait to the last minute like I did. Don't do that.
It's true. You
manage your time.
Exactly. I think you need to kind of pace yourself when it comes to partying. And as Frank was saying earlier, a lot of students go in, they're almost released from the shackles of home, and then they kind of go crazy.
They're nuts. They go nuts.
Yeah, they go nuts. So some advice here. Wendy Drummond, our friend from the Toronto Police, she tweeted us saying, you know, if you drink, do it responsibly. No means no. That's number 2. No answer doesn't mean yes. And 3, common sense goes a long way. But most importantly, have fun.
Have fun. And that's something to remember, because there is so much stress, too.
There is a lot of stress.
New people, new pressures. But there's also a lot of fun. It's the best time you'll have.
Yeah, Susan writes us saying, get involved with more than your classes. That's a really good one. You know, you get stuck in your classes, you get buried in the exams and all that, but you need to remember to have fun as well, and save some of that time.
For example, I was a part of the York Greens, and I enjoyed it. It was the environmental group. People looked at us like a bunch of tree huggers back then, and now everybody's jumping on the green bandwagon, thank goodness, because we only have one planet. We have to take care of it. But it allowed you to have that group of people with common interests to hang with and like share ideas about, and it was apart from what your studies were, which is great. So you have that outlet, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what was that extracurricular that I did. I was in RUTV, which was this organization. We produced a newscast.
See?
Yeah.
It was always meant to be for you. It really was. You had a vision, and I didn't. So allow yourself that too. I changed my major 4 times within the first 2 years. So be patient with yourself.
This is a really good point. This is one that E had written in, saying, my advice would be that if you have any doubt about what you're doing, then it's not for you. Do what makes you happy. So it's okay if you want to change directions. I mean,
I love this one. I hate to say it, but I've seen so many people spend a lot of time and money, 4 years worth, going with a degree because they feel like at that point they can't opt out, knowing full well that when they're done, they do not want that career. And then they start from scratch again. If you hate it, get out, save your time, save your money, and figure out what it is that you do want to do, because you'll get there faster.
Yeah, and one last one, ultimately, Donna writes in saying, everything is about balance no matter what you are doing. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, a lot of students get thrown into a big school. You know, U of T is a really big school. You kind of get thrown in. A lot of students feel like just a student number.
So true.
There are groups out there to kind of bring you together and create a little community so that you do have friends.
Just like we have our community. And thank you so much for sharing, as always. Thanks for that, Winston. Right now, over to Melanie Ng in the newsroom for an update.